All right, fantastic. Good morning, everybody. And yes, we had some problems with the audio here, and this is why we are jumping in here right ahead. So we will abbreviate a little bit of what's happening in the markets. This morning, all three indices are pointing down. So we have the E-mini S&P, the E-mini Nasdaq, and the E-mini Dow all pointing down. We also have crude oil that is getting hammered, trading now at 46.58. Down 0.5%, gold slightly up, and bonds at around the flat line. So what is moving the markets right now? You see, the surprising thing is that this morning we actually had good economic reports. Now, if you remember yesterday, we had building permits and housing starts that came in worse than expected, and the market was actually in the green, was ticking up. Today, we had unemployment claims and the Philly Fed manufacturing index, and both of them came in better than expected, and yet the market is ticking down. So this just shows you trade what you see, not what you think. And this is why I rely on technical analysis and I rely on indicators. And this is why for my trading, I use the PowerX Analyzer, a software that I had programmed first of all by Constantine for my family, for Mark here also, Rockwell team members, and now is available to everybody. Now, this week was an exciting week because on Tuesday I've shown you how I day trade. So we have talked about day trading. Yesterday on Wednesday we talked about how do I trade stocks, and today I want to talk about trading options. Now, when trading options, you need to have an opinion about the underlying stock. So you need to find a stock that is moving. And this is why I use PowerX Analyzer to find the stocks that are most likely to have explosive moves here. To the upside or the downside, it doesn't matter because you can trade the markets both way. Now, with trading options, I like to keep it simple. So, you know me, my trading is simple, is easy. I tried complicated. When I tried complicated, I lost money. So, I like to keep it simple. And by keeping it simple means, believe me, I know every single option strategy there is. I know all the butterflies, condors. I know straddles, strangles. I know broken wing hunters, calendar spreads. I mean, whatever option strategy there is, you know it. These days, when I'm trading options, I'm keeping it so simple. When I expect the stock to go up, I buy a call, okay? And when I expect the stock to go down, I buy a put. It is really this dead simple. I am no longer doing spreads or any of the stuff because I realized when I made it more complicated that I'm just paying a ton in commissions to my broker. So now all I need to do is step number one for trading options. Okay, which direction is the stock going? Okay, because based on this, I'm deciding whether I should buy a call or buy a put. Again, when I expect the stock to go up, I buy a call. When I expect the stock to go down, I buy a put. So let's talk about the one that we found yesterday. So we found a few candidates yesterday where I actually placed trades in my accounts, and I can't remember what the first one was. I believe it was BPI. Now BPI did not get triggered, and therefore, since BPI didn't get triggered, and today we don't believe that we have a valid signal here. I'll check it out because then I might place another order for BPI here today again. And let's see. Yeah, we still have a good signal here. That is fantastic, where we have a sell to open. Okay, so I'll try again today to sell this stock. Now, I got filled yesterday at NVGS, so I am in a position of NVGS, so I went short at 994. Now, if you want to trade an options instead of the stock here, so you can trade options. So instead of for 100 shares, let's just show this example here. So with NVGS, okay, so what we had here is NVGS, and we said it's going down. So this means that we are looking at puts. Now, if we would buy 100 shares of NVGS at $9.99, we would have to bring in $1,000 to the table, so exactly $994. Right? So with the options, it is significantly less. So let's take a look at the option choices that we have here. And this is where, for me, first of all, I need an option where I have enough time that the market can move. Now, you see that here on average, we are expecting to be in a trade for 12 days. The longest we have been in a trade is 31 days. And this is why we are looking for options that are anywhere between 12 and 31 days. And so right now, the perfect days to expiration is the option that expires in September, mid of September. So we have 29 days to expiration. Now, there are three choices here right now. We are looking at the conservative option, a medium aggressive and aggressive. And what does this mean? It basically means, are we looking at options that are in the money, at the money, or out of the money? So I rarely or never trade the aggressive one. All I'm doing is that I'm either deciding between the conservative or the medium aggressive one. Now let's compare these two right now. So you see here that with the, and this is where we have to find the best option here right now. So let me move this a little bit out of the way and make this a little bit smaller. So the second thing that we need to do is which option do we want to trade? Okay, so we now have an option which is the conservative one. Now, for the conservative option, right here, we would have to pay probably $2.69. So this is here the best entry price. So we should get an entry price around $2.69. Now, since options come in 100 packs, it means that we would have to put out $269. Well, still better than $994. Now we have to see for this one, what is the risk and reward? So the risk here is, and this is what PowerX Analyzer gives me this information, the risk, as you can see here, is $1.06. So the risk is $1.06 since options are being traded in 100 packs, so it would be $106, and the potential reward shows right here. It's expected to be at $7.16, so we're talking about $716. Now, what do you think? Would you risk $106 trying to make $716, and you would have to bring to the table $269? Sounds like a pretty good deal to me, but let's take a look at the medium aggressive one as well, so that we can then compare in the same way how we pick the best stocks. We want to find here the best option. The medium aggressive one, the entry price, suggested entry price is 81 cents. So this means that we only have to bring $81 to the table. Now, $81, not bad. Let's see, how much are we risking of this $81? Well, to be honest, I mean, PowerX Analyzer says that we should expect to risk 57 cents since we are trading at the money. So suggested is 57 cents. For the medium aggressive, I always think, you know what, I might lose all of it because we are just trading at the money. I don't have that much control. This is why usually my favorite option is the conservative one. That is my go-to option. So, but realistically, it's 81 cents. So anyhow, we would risk $81. Now, what is the potential reward here? The potential reward, I see PowerX Analyzer makes it easy. It's we expect the option to be worth $654, which means $645. And you see, this is where it's now easy because all you have to say, if you already have picked NVGS to go down, which do you like better? Do you want to risk $106 trying to make $716 and you would have to bring $269 to the table? Or would you like to risk $81 trying to make $654, and you bring only $81 to the table. Which one is the better option for you? Conservative or medium aggressive? Let's just see. Option or medium aggressive? Which one do you like? Okay, so some of you like the medium aggressive one. Others like the conservative one. And you see, there's no right answer. Every trader has a different risk profile. I personally would choose the conservative one, and here's why. Since it is in the money, it allows me more control, right? But again, there's no right or wrong answer. This is why PowerX Analyzer is giving me all the information that I need to make a decision, right? And this is where, at a glance, I see, okay, so for the first one, it costs me $269. The reward is $716. The risk is $106. I see it right here. And for the other one, it's $81 that I have to bring to the table. The reward is $654. The reward, yeah, and the risk is 57. Well, again, I would say it's probably the whole 81. But all the information is right here, and this is why in a split second, basically, no, not in a split second, but let's say in a few minutes, I mean, definitely less than 5 minutes, I can make a decision of what the best stock is here, right? So this is how I select the best options. Now, if you have followed Coffee for Markus this week, you now know how I like to day trade. We did this on Tuesday. You now know how I pick the best stocks, the stocks that have the highest potential of making an explosive move. We talked about it yesterday. Plus, you know now how I pick the best option to trade if I choose to trade options. And you see, I really keep it simple because I want to make sure that I'm not suffering from analysis paralysis. And whenever I made it complicated, this is what happened to me. So this is where I say, I believe trading can be simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Most traders make it too complicated. And this is why also PowerX Analyzer only gives me the information that I really need. As you see, there's no fluff. There's only 3 options. I'm not bringing up options chains with hundreds of options and delta and gamma and theta and blah, 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 blah. Because when I used all this, it didn't help my trading. When I kept it simple, this is when my trading took off and got to the next level. And this is why PowerX Analyzer is so powerful for me. And it's the tool that I use basically every day to make my trading decisions. All right, fantastic. So for those of you who are here live, I will hang out for a few more minutes and answer a few more questions. For those of you who are watching the recording, please make sure to join us live here. It's only 20 minutes. And yes, I promise the next time the audio will be there. And I'll pay close attention to that. All right, y'all have a great day. And for those of you here, I'll hang out and answer a few more questions.